The clock is ticking toward August 2nd and a possible default on the nation's debt if Republicans and Democrats on Capitol Hill cannot come together to figure out how to cut trillions in federal spending by that time in order to create room for a vote to raise the debt ceiling. We're joined this afternoon from Capitol Hill by two of our area congressmen, Boca Raton Democrat Ted Deutsch and Tequesta Republican Tom Rooney. Gentlemen, thank you for being with us. We'll begin with you, Congressman Deutsch. Republicans argue Democrats just don't get it and that more taxes are not the answer here. And as John Boehner said last night, no more blank checks. Can we bridge that stalemate?
Well, we have to bridge that stalemate and we have to reach a compromise and move forward. We've known that this August 2nd date was coming. The American people want us to compromise. They want a balanced approach. They want an approach where there's going to have to be some shared sacrifice. At this point, we need to move forward. We need to get a deal done. It's in the interest of all of our constituents and in everyone who's watching tonight.
Congressman Rooney, you hear your colleague. Can we get a deal done when Republicans are saying no new taxes on the wealthy, as President Obama and Democrats in the Senate and House propose? And they argue, after all, even Ronald Reagan raised taxes when necessary. Why not bite the bullet and compromise that way?
Well, the problem with what Ted just said is that we are running out of time. I mean, we're literally inside of a week now, and to hope that there's some other plan coming, it may be wishful thinking. You know, I personally hope that he's right, because all the plans that are on the table now, I also don't like. There was a plan originally that the Speaker and the President were working on that would work to fix entitlements and save entitlements for future generations in a trade-off for closing some tax loopholes. There's your revenue. Somehow that plan got blown up because the President wanted $400 billion more in taxes on the so-called rich, people that make over $250,000, and that was a no-go for the Republicans. So we're left with two plans left, the Boehner plan, the Reid plan. They're both just kind of much smaller plans. The Boehner plan kicks the can down to March or February, where we'll set up a committee. The Reid plan has a little...
Congressman Rooney, let me interrupt, though. Bottom line here, will you vote for anything if it increases tax revenue by 1 penny?
No.
And Congressman Deutsch, will you vote for anything that does not increase tax revenue for the balanced approach? And if you both hold those views, how do we avoid a default next week? Briefly from both of you.
Yeah. Now, Michael, we need to have a balanced approach, but more important right now is that we get a deal done. The fact is, we have these two competing plans that are out there. Speaker Boehner's plan, which will cause us to continue this uncertainty for another 6 months, as opposed to the plan that Harry Reid is working on in the Senate, which would actually take us through the next election and let us get back to focusing on the other issues that we need to focus on, like creating jobs and really moving the economy forward. We have to get a deal done, and we have to do it before August 2nd.
Congressman Deutsch?
This was an opportunity. This was an opportunity for us to do something big, and you know, worrying about the next election, I think we're all missing an opportunity, and it's all of our faults.
Congressman Rooney and Deutsch, we thank you for being with us. A stalemate as we listen to you two talk at this moment. We'll see what happens by next Tuesday. Thanks again for being with us from Capitol Hill.
Thank you.
Thank you.